Hi, this is Matthew Paulson with Analyst Ratings Network. I wanted to take a moment to show you the premium version of our daily email newsletter, ARN Daily Premium. Our premium newsletter is sent out 30 minutes before the market opens, and a second edition is sent out at 4 p.m. Eastern that contains a wrap-up of the day's ratings, earnings, and headlines. Let's dive in. At the top of each newsletter, you'll receive a rundown of some of the top stories of the day. Below that, you'll see a list of stocks that are on your watch list. For each stock that you follow, you'll receive a full rundown of that company's ratings, dividends, earnings announcements, guidance announcements, insider trades, and other headlines. For example, you can see that I follow Google. Here's the closing price, the change for the day, a quick link to Google Finance, and a link to a history of ratings, earnings, and dividends. So you can see on the day that I recorded this, they released their earnings. So there is a link to their earnings release. There were a number of ratings changes for Google as a result of their earnings announcement, and we covered all of them. Below that, there was some unusual options activity on the stock, so we reported that as well, and a number of other headlines that we covered. You can also see that I follow Netflix. There was an upgrade on that from Morgan Stanley today, so that's good. And there are also a couple of other insider trades that we reported on, as well as a couple of headlines. To get some more information about a stock that's on your watch list, click the Ratings, Earnings, and Dividend History link, and you will get a Ratings, Earnings, and Dividends history. We also report consensus ratings for every stock in our database, so you can see their history there. Of ratings, there's earnings history, dividends history, none for Netflix, some insider trades, some general information about the company, social media mentions for the stock, as well as today's chart. Here's the main section of ARN Daily Premium that contains a full rundown of the day's upgrades, downgrades, new coverage, and price target changes. Right now, I have my newsletter set up in table format, so you can see the firm name, the action they took, the company they took it on, the rating, the price target, what upside they think the stock has over the next 12 months, as well as the previous closing price. As you can see, JP Morgan Chase upgraded Alaska Air Group from neutral to overweight and set a $97 price target on the stock. And you can also see that they believe the stock has a 22.7% upside over the next 12 months. Let's scroll down to the downgrade section. You can see that Ascendient Capital Markets downgraded Auto Bytel from buy to hold and set a $15 price target on the stock, and they don't see much upside over the next 12 months. As you can see, we cover quite a few ratings. We report on anywhere from 250 to 500 ratings each day, so if you are looking for comprehensive coverage of analyst upgrades and downgrades, we're the ones that have it. Below the ratings section, you'll see a rundown of the day's earnings announcements. For example, here's an earnings announcement for Abaxis Inc. Red means that they missed their estimates. Analysts expected 20 cents, they hit 14 cents. Analysts expected 49.47 million in revenue. They reported 40 million in revenue. You can also see that we report on year-over-year revenue growth when we have that available, as well as the current full year and next full year EPS estimate. I also wanted to show you some of the other options that you have with ARN Daily Premium. Here's the settings page for ARN Daily Premium, so you can see some basic account information here. You can specify which editions that you'd like to receive. You can opt to include news headline descriptions, so you can get the first few sentences of each story for stocks on your watch list. If you're interested in some more technical information, you can include price metrics for your stocks. If you're only interested in U.S. markets, you can exclude Canadian, UK, and Australian ratings that we report on. If you only want to include new ratings in the afternoon edition that weren't in the morning edition, you have that option. And you also have the option to receive your ratings in table format, just like you saw, or in kind of a sentence format, which is like in the free version of ARN Daily that we provide. So here's my watch list. The cool thing about your watch list is that you can opt to receive instant email or SMS alerts. So whenever there's a ratings change, an earnings announcement, a dividend announcement, or an insider trade, we'll send you a quick email or SMS text message so that you can act quickly on the information. To add a new stock to the exchange to your watch list, just select the exchange that it trades on, for example, NASDAQ. And if you wanted to add Microsoft, you would type in MSFT. and then you simply click the Add Stock button, and the stock will be added to your watch list. And then you'll get updates for that company in the next day's edition of ARN Daily Premium. So that's ARN Daily Premium. I think it's a great service. I read my edition every morning, and I hope you'll find value in it too. If you'd like to subscribe, simply click the link below and complete the registration form. Thanks.